up, guys? Happy Tuesday. So we got some great earnings that came out last night. We played some gambles, worked out really well. So we'll see if we get the same thing today. We have some huge earnings today as well. BlackBerry 88R, Cal Amp. And then we also play CarMax before market close. So that is going crazy. KMX, that's tomorrow morning. Looks like a lot of people are extremely bullish on it. But could honestly go either direction. So let's check it out. See what the market outlook's looking like today. Wow. So market outlook is actually pretty bullish for today. Sorry, just messing with a few things. Let's see. So market outlook overall was pretty bullish. We had a lot of big movers. Live Nation was up a lot today. Nike had a big move to the upside after earnings. It's kind of choking a little bit there. Booking.com, oh my gosh, blasted off, right? And then some of the consumer staples company got hurt, beat up. So Clorox, Kroger's, they're kind of down a little bit. P&G, kind of down. Walmart, not doing so well. Target, might be finding opportunity here on Target, setting up that reversal. Monster Energy is actually up a lot from that bottom at 82 in early December. Now it's a 92, $10 move there. Very nice. What's up? What's up, Trouster? What's going on? What's going on, Mickey Trick? It doesn't work for you? Try on the YouTube side where we have this on YouTube as well. So if it doesn't work after the Twitch, just check the YouTube side, see if that works for you. Even though most of the chat is on the Twitch side though. We dip in tomorrow for some more loads. Kip asks, possibly. What's going on, Kip? It's been a pretty crazy move. MU was also a big move today, up 10%. Have you guys ever seen MU move 10% before? Super rare, man. So close around 90.68. AMD is also up. MU single-handedly saving Nvidia, man, from the death. FedEx is also moving up today. UPS as well. So this is like the industrial sector. Industrial sector seeing some good recovery. Healthcare sector still pretty strong, with the exception of Pfizer and Moderna. Not sure why they're selling off pretty hard. It's a little bit weird. They've only been coming out really good news, but I guess the whole sector has ran a lot in the last week or so. The healthcare sector, so I could see maybe that's why they're just cooling down a little bit, taking a breather. This was a good day today. Indeed. Today was overall a very nice day. Things almost playing out exactly to market plan as well. Looking at the S&P 500 futures, we had a really good bounce off that trend line that we were looking at yesterday around that 450 area. Huge bounce, it hit there, and then huge bounce off there. Now we're coming back to the MOB line for a little bit resistance, so I could see some chop going on for tomorrow, especially like being the last 2 days before the holiday. Tomorrow could definitely be a choppy day. I have seen MU move big. Whenever I enter, it moves away from me like a roach from the light. Dang. Except for the calendars. I'm glad you got into that play, bro. You know, one of the reasons we set up the earnings account challenge was because, you know, I've seen a lot of people that's been in the market for a while and they're trying to succeed in it, and it's just like, and it's hard, you know. A lot of people have a hard time swinging options. A lot of people have a hard time learning strategies and stuff. And I just wanted to set up, you know, an account challenge where it's like full disclosure, full transparency, but at the same time, like help people make money safely, right? So that's been the goal of our account challenge, and I'm glad that's been working out for people. You know, just seeing people slowly recover their account. I had a few people message me that says, you know, they were negative like 60% for the year, and now they're like seeing really good recovery. Some people recover like 40% of their account already, um, and you know, some people are seeing like 15-20% recovery just by playing the challenge and nothing else. So that's been good. I'm happy to hear that, man. I like to see everybody succeed. Let's check out some of the earnings for today. So today we got um, Rite Aid from in the morning and General Mill. Those are the two big ones. So I'll check those out first. And then got BlackBerry after hours. Yes, sir. Nike was also a huge banger as well. I'm very excited about that. The other thing is I also have to make time to do the tutorial videos on the earning challenge, because I feel like a lot of people are still struggling to set up the plays and a little bit confused on it as well. So I want to be able to make it a lot easier for everyone. A crazy move. Yesterday, Costco gave up all the gains, found support at 536, and now we're seeing some recovery again. Oh, jeez, man. Scam us. So we got General Mills this morning. Earnings per share was 99 cents. Missed estimate of $1.05. Sales is 5.02 billion as opposed to 4.84 billion. This is a 6.6% decrease in earnings per share compared to the same period last year. Company reported quarterly sales of 5.02 billion, which is a 6% increase in sales compared to last year's. So they're making more money than last year's, but earnings per share is still going down, which means that, you know, they could be struggling with some supply chain issues, cost issues that's, you know, causing the margins to go up a lot. Let me refresh this. So where was the company trading at last year? Last year the company was trading around $59. Right now it's at 65 with 6% increase from last year. The price is within reasonable. It's been chopping around this range the whole year, moving within the $10 range. 2 years ago, the company was trading around $53. Right now, 65. So it's had about $12 increase, which is pretty good. Over 10% increase, almost 20%. They said they're seeing net organic sales increase about 5-6%. Higher cost impact. Nothing much going on in General Mills. Just your regular increase. Let's check out Rite Aid from this morning. What's up, Barbie Nickel? How you doing? Been having a pretty good month so far, let's say. Rite Aid opened down pretty hard today at $11 and then huge recovery to 15. What did they say? What did they say? So Rite Aid earnings per share is 15 cents. May not compare to negative 14 cents, they said. Sales was 6.23 billion. Missed estimate of 6.32. This is a 65% decrease compared to earnings from the same period last year. 1.8% increase in sales compared to the same period last year. So, nothing crazy. What was the company trading at last year? Oh, last year the company was trading around $19. So I could see why it had a nice little move there off the double bottom. It's not like they're doing much worse than last year, except for EPS. They raised their full year guidance as well and they also raised their sales as well, but still looking to be below estimate for the year. They're expecting to have another wild EPS for full year 22. What's up with that? Company announced store closure plans to reduce costs and improve profitability. So it looks like they're following CVS in terms of like cutting down some stores and like the bad stores and stuff. Wow, they're about to close 63 stores. That could save them 25 million. I guess that's good in a way and bad in a way. It's gonna make their revenue lower year over year. But if those stores were burning money anyways, it could help out the EPS. Good afternoon, Mario. How you doing? Meh. It was okay earnings. Pretty meh. So that was the earnings for today and this morning. Let's check the after hours. So after hours, we have CAMP, CAMP, Wireless Communication Company. EPS was negative 8%, negative 8 cents and down from positive 10 cents. Sales is 69 mil, miss estimate of 79 mil. Looks pretty ugly. 180% decrease compared to the same period last year, and 21% decrease in sales. Down 12.7% after hours. Ouch. Ouch. So coming to this pre-COVID levels. AAR also reported as well. They're like a aviation and defense company. Earnings per share is 53 cents, miss estimate of 54. Sales is 437, miss estimate of 449. 70% increase compared to the same period last year. 8% increase in sales compared to the same period last year. Where's the company trading at last year? Let's see. The company was trading around $35 to $37. Right now it's down 5% after hours to $35. So it's pretty in line with last year's numbers in terms of stock price. But the performance looks like it was doing much better than last year's. Compared to 2 years ago, company was trading around $45. So I think one of the other things is that they probably lost some money last year because the whole aerospace sector, the whole aviation aerospace sector has been down pretty bad. And they said like we're not really expecting to go to war in the next 4 years or anything. So that could be one of the other reasons that a lot of these defense contracting companies are not doing so well. But let's check out the earnings, see what's good here. What's up, Young Bo? Second quarter cash flow, 16 mil, 150 mil share repurchase. Market cap is 1.25. %. That's a 12% buyback, hella bullish. Hold up. AIR. Sell it to me. I dare you, sell it to me. Oh. Pick some position up. We'll see where that takes us. It was down pretty hard before. I wish I picked it up at 35s, man. Jeez. Let me go through the rest of this. Sales to commercial customers were 59%. Sales to government was a 15% decrease. Whoa. So this is actually pretty bullish. They said that throughout the pandemic, we demonstrated our ability to drive consistent cash flows. This has resulted in an exceptionally strong balance sheet, which allows us to continue to invest in our business while returning capital to shareholders. In addition to deploying capital to fund our continued growth, we will also return capital to shareholders through our 150 million share repurchase program, which we announced today and will commence this quarter. So that's actually a really quick repurchase program, whereas other companies like could say, "Oh, we'll do it for a year." We could like buy anytime from now or a year from now, but these guys are like, "Nah, we're gonna buy it this quarter." So that's actually low key pretty bullish. It's a good buying opportunity. $35.20. I'm pretty sure if this moves tomorrow, it's gonna probably move pretty quick. So I wouldn't even play a spread on it. I mean, you could play vertical, but not something I would be too excited about playing it. We're done. MU rose significantly today, but our plays not kind of that much. Is this because IV crush? Well, so the way we're playing it, a lot of times, so it's up 139%. Compared to the play, we should be up, over $100. And the reason that we're not up even more percentage is strictly because there's still a lot of premium to be burned. So we sold on December 23rd $90 calls, and we bought the December 31st $90 calls. So the one that we bought, right, the position that we bought is next week's, and the position that we're selling is this week's. So this week's position still has a lot of juice left. Look at the juice on it. The stock is at $90.69, and we still have $1.80 juice on it. So that means the break even on this is 91.84 minimum. So that still has a 91.84 minimum juice on it. Whereas if it gets burned, it should be close to 69 instead of 184. So that's a whole dollar of premium left on this leg to be burnt. Whereas this leg, even if we burn some premium, we should still be up a lot. So that's why the play is not up as much as it should be, because we still got time left. As I've said this multiple times, the best is to wait till closer to Friday. As long as it's float in near our price point, we should be making dumb money. So as long as it doesn't go too far away, tomorrow's Wednesday, we'll be making $1.30, and then on Thursday we could potentially make $1.80. So a lot of opportunity left. MU is also very bullish today as opposed to Nike. So more people sold off Nike than MU because they saw that how much potential MU has. Oh yeah, Young Bo, if you're here, you should clip this. So for some of the people that are in our algo group chat, we looked at these two plays earlier this week that we set up over the weekend. So one of them was Sky and the other one was ADI. Sky was set up by Youngbo, and ADI was set up by me, and both of them had really, really nice move. So Sky, we were looking for a move to $75 to $73.28 right now, up 4% today, up had a whole $3 move. So that play is up over 80%. Something we're looking at in the algo group chat for all the people that purchased the 007 algo swing algo. And then the other one we're looking at was ADI, which is like a semiconductor company. We still got a lot of time on this, but as long as it remains like above 170s, we're going to be profitable. If it gets close to 175 tomorrow or Thursday, could potentially make 100%. So something we're looking at as well. And that's something we're gonna release like every weekend. We're gonna review the trades and post them up. Oh wow, AIR is going as low as 34. That's pretty crazy. They're really trying to sell it off. Looks like that's gonna be a swing. The hell is the liquidity cut? What else is going on today? Do you guys have any other stocks that you guys want us to check out or chart? Wow, next week not much earnings. Oh yeah, BlackBerry has earnings today. When is that coming out? That's gonna be a 5 p.m. thing, I feel like, at this point. Let me check out the stock list. Oh snap, Omar, Etsy had another move today. Actually starting to look really bullish on the daily too. $88. I think I actually end up closing my Etsy today though. Let's check out ORGN. ORGN, Origin Materials. What does this company do? Oh wow, the weekly chart on this looks kind of ugly. Looks like it fell off earlier this year and just been kind of on this downtrend. Maybe we draw the support line here. If they're gonna reverse, this is it. This is the range here. If they're gonna reverse and go up, this is the range here. Finding some good support. Has some support here, and then we're seeing some support here, right? So I would say probably good area resistance right here. A little bit of small resistance here as well, but could potentially see a 750 target. Put some charts, some Twitch chat. Alright, so I'm gonna post some charts on the discussion channel in Xtrades. So ORGN could potentially see a move to, what's this range here? 740s. Momo continues, which is momentum. Cup of Magic said, let's check out Amazon. God damn, my man, you love Amazon. Are you trading naked calls on Amazon or mostly butterflies still? So Amazon got another buy signal today. So we got the triangle pointing upward here, which is the Smart buy signal, and had a nice move from 3,300 to 3,400, $100 move today. So 3,300 has been a good area of support, magnet, and overall in general. That range has been pretty solid in that area, and we've been finding support. However, we're also getting lower highs. So watch that over here. You see a little bit lower highs here, right? So watch out for that. Could be a good area to take profit at the top of the range. It could also squeeze through it too, and really go either direction as well. So that's something else to be mindful of. So put for April. Very nice. So it's in that short-term little squeeze. AMZN. Let's check out Google. Google is the same setup as Amazon, so probably the same thing. You know, could see some profit-taking opportunity tomorrow. The other thing is you also got to check the algo to see what the algo thinks of the market tomorrow. So right now, the algo is saying possible short opportunity. We could possibly chop tomorrow, and reasonably so, because we had a huge run today, right? So after a huge run is not surprising to see us come back down a little bit, at least to 460s or 463s. I think that's a reasonable area. I mean, unless we break through again like this over here, just go, you just breaks right through that resistance. That's also a possibility too. We'll see. Time will tell. What is your thought on plug powers? Will it go down lower? Good question. Let's see. Oh, wow. I think this is the bottom for plug powers. I could be wrong, but it's a good area. On the daily chart, we're looking at it. You see some POC here, point of control on the purple bar here. That could be a good, it's holding that area, so it hasn't dropped below it. So I think as long as we're above, I will say I think as long as we're above that short-term support at $27, we're pretty bullish. We got the crossover on the daily here. Things are looking almost positive for plug, man. So this could be the bottom. This could be the bottom. Looking at the recovery side. Looking at the recovery side, ideally you could see a move back to 2890s. No, I mean 2926, 31s, and 35s. This is plug or ocean spell. Healthcare cooling off, possibly. Good luck. Had a breakout today. Let's check out Uber. Oh, I think the whole healthcare, I mean, not the whole travel related sector is breaking out today. I think it's gonna be a trap. I think it's gonna be a huge trap. Yeah, so we had the nice little double bottom, nice move to the upside. Could see some resistance coming up around like 42 range, 42.60s. I do expect us to chop from here or go down. The volume bar? No, it doesn't. The volume bar doesn't mean bullish or bearish at all. The volume bar on the algo, it's strictly just to tell you good areas of support and resistance possibly. It's just another alternative way of looking at support and resistance. It doesn't necessarily mean is bearish. Actually, in fact, it's just an area of demand and supply. So if you Google or understand the basics of like supply and demand in terms of stock terminology, supply and demand just equivalent to support and resistance, right? So if it's an area of supply, that would mean resistance. If it's an area of support, um, then that is, if an area of demand, that is support. So being below that, the candle just means that that's an area where there's support at, and it flips. It flips depending on whether the candle is above it or below it. So now this purple bar here is a resistance. But if you purchase the algo, I'll explain a little bit more on how we use this and stuff. But that's why we have like that's what sets the algo different from other people's scripts and stuff, because there's so much stuff that people need to learn to become a better trader, and that's why like I have the mentoring session in there to teach more into it. See what the market on closing balance today was. 380 million to the sell side, 800 mil to the sell side at 330. Santa Claus rally, everybody says. More like a Grinch rally. So they said that in some years, the expected rally comes later than others and can run past December 25th into the New Year's. If Tuesday's bullish price action is recognized, the rally could be beginning now, although more conservative traders may want to wait for SPY to capture key levels. Eh. What's the key levels? Where's this key level they talking about? Key level 462. They want to see SPY at 463 and 75. I guess is a reasonable range. I don't even think we've really been rejecting that level much. Small caps was actually very bullish looking the other day. So we did get that nice rally in the half-day chart in the small caps. They even had a rally the other day too. It's been an interesting little range for small caps. Things are not looking so hot in the daily though. I think we still have a lot of indecisiveness. Oil did have a nice run though. Natural gas. Might have to set up a play on natural gas because I feel like this could be a potential mover. Maybe 16s. Wow, it's so cheap. It's not even worth setting up calendar, just straight up calls. This bursts all the way back to 16s. Ugh. Clip it. Gold has been coming down a little bit. So weird. This relationship between gold and the stock market has been so weird this year. Let me show you what I mean by that. So freaking weird, man. Actually driving me nuts how weird it is. So we got gold. I'm gonna put gold on the left side. I want to put ES on the right side. Dun, 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 dun. So last time market rally, right? Hit the top, and gold hit the top as well. Gold rally with the market. This time, market came down. Gold came down with the market, right? Now market is running back up. Right? And gold decides to come back down. So it's so weird, man. The relationship has been so weird all year. And then obviously this whole range over here from November 23rd all the way to like December 14th. I don't even know about that. That's a weird as hell range too. So gold, market was up, market came down, gold came up, as it should usually, and then market came down pretty hard and gold came down pretty hard. So they're like, sometimes they run together, sometimes they ran separately. It's like they can't decide what they want to do. Dollar index seeing a little bit of weakness today, but I'm not sure if we're done with the weakness for the dollar index. Still very bullish on the daily chart. Lumber came back down a lot, finding a small support area here. Facebook. We talked about Facebook and Microsoft yesterday. Strong movers. Was extremely bullish to the 340 level. So we got a huge move on Facebook today, up $8. Apple found the bottom as well. So finding some support there. Test that trend line, could reject it. Netflix, strong move, $11, setting up that possible double bottom run too. If we open at 6:30 tomorrow, we're probably going to close that position that we have in the earning challenge account. Roku is actually one I'm very surprised about. I might have to set up, I think I'm going to set up a personal play on Roku on like either directions, because I think it does have direction to go to 272. I think the opportunity to go to 72 is there as well, but also the opportunity to go back to 200 is also there. So it's like if we're looking at this from a technical standpoint, seeing it having a hard time clearing this resistance here at 234, that usually would mean that it's gonna get smacked and then just come back down to 200s. So that would be the ideal move there, getting smacked and coming back down. On the longer trend chart, you can also say, hey, you know what, this could be a possible double bottom move, setting up here, and setting the first side of the W, and then the second side over here. So that's also another possible move too, in anticipation. Is there a hemp commodity? That's a good question, Kip. I feel like that's something that Omar would know. Should ask him. Oh my god, and this company do MDB, Mongo database. Nuts. Went nuts today. Inverse head and shoulder setup, and it's just like could see 580s. Who the hell knows? $42 move in one single day, man. Oof. Had a lot of good setups on the chart. TTD coming back to the MOB line on the half-day chart, and just having a strong move off the MOBs. So some of my favorite stocks there. Zendesk, Tesla. Yo, if market is bullish, we could easily see Tesla coming back to the 1050 levels. Some of us discussed that already, so that's a lotto I took too, and we'll see where that goes. That could be an interesting area. Ooh, look at Boeing setting up that perfect double bottom. Look at Boeing. %. So Boeing, I could see a move to at least 203. It's so strong. It's half-day chart looking so bullish the whole day. Probably one of the biggest movers we have ever seen on a single day basis on BA. This will probably go down for one of the top 5 percentage move on Boeing for the year. I guarantee it. Pretty sure this is a top 5. $11 move today. Holy smokes. Jesus. Unreal. Wish I had a chance to take that trade, man. Yeah, I think we talked about it yesterday too. I remember drawing that double bottom pattern on it. Oh, maybe it wasn't yesterday. Maybe it was the day before. Dang. Morgan Stanley also had a big move today. So financials, like I said, I like it. When market drops, financials are usually good areas to buy. TGC had a 10% move. Oh god, man. A lot of big moves today. You could literally throw the dart anywhere in the chart today and make money almost. Or at least anywhere on my my watch list, you probably had a good chance of making money. Throw the dart anywhere in the watch list here and you make money. Dave and Buster, 11% move, coming to the top of the trend line. If you guys are itchy, looking for something to short, watch this for the next few days. Pew pew, pew pew, and pew pew. Maybe even $38. I just take that super short. How could we not short it? Shake Shack. Sus. Lyft. So you're asking about Uber before. Lyft also looks strong. Lyft could potentially see that move to 43. I would say Lyft is a little bit more bullish than Uber in that sense. Oh, this is probably... Oh, no. This is probably a potential big mover for tomorrow. Target TGT. It's been dropping pretty hard. It broke the trend line. It lost the support here. So that's a 223 support. It's trading at 220 right now. I think if we see some recovery, we could potentially see a recovery to 223. If we can get above 223, that could be a pretty strong move higher. I'm surprised Target hasn't moved lately because a lot of the other retail stocks has moved a lot. Could even see a move to 240s, man. Holy smokes. That's a good play tomorrow. Dollar Tree, not much going on lately. OLLI has been getting pretty beat up with some sell signal from Motley Fool. But keep in mind, a lot of Motley Fool, those guys, so this is how Motley Fool works. Their sales signals are based on moving averages, right? They will say this: if the stock is above the 200 moving average or the 100 moving average, they'll be like, the stock is looking bearish, it's time to sell. I mean, that's the same kind of signal that you can even get it from TradingView. You go to tradingview.com, you type in the ticker OLI. I'll show you. Go to the overview, right? Then you go to the technicals, and all the technicals are gonna show you strong sell, 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 because anytime is like, I'm not sure why the market has decided this. I guess some of the theories are the golden cross and the death cross. So anytime these stocks are under these big moving averages, they will always tell you to sell, sell, sell. But if you honestly follow these, you probably have a very low chance of making profit. So a lot of those are like golden cross and death cross signals. Death cross is when the 50 and the 200 crosses over. So it could be potentially be like moving average crossing over here. By the time you see that cross, it's already down here, and then the next thing it does is gonna move back up, squeeze you down, even though it's going down further. By the time you get back in here again, it's probably gonna make another move back up just to squeeze you out. Yeah. Let me catch up on chat. What about now? Service now? Yeah, it's got a little double bottom pattern there. Got a little double bottom pattern there. Take a peek at Walgreens if you have a chance. One of my favorite few profitable stocks in my trade account. I might just take profit, cut my loss, and start fresh. Let's check out Walgreens. So Walgreens dropped a little bit following the up move with the positive news from Rite Aid. So It's in a trading a little range. It's a long-term hold for me. But I would say, if you want to take profit, the top of the range is a good area. Then you got bottom of the range here. Buy low and sell high. I could see another leg up to maybe $50. I think that's possible. It looks like it wants to set up another leg up on the daily to 50s. It's there. Opportunity is there. What's up, Terribly Happy? How is PayPal? Let's check it out. So it's going on CP. PayPal has been choppy, man. So one good thing is PayPal hasn't broken that super support yet at 176. So that's an area that's been holding. It's been consolidating a little bit, which is good because it's finding support, it's holding support. It hasn't really tapped this 176 level, which I kind of wanted it to tap. That would have been a good tap, man. I don't know why they won't do it. Because I feel like if they get that tap, that's when you're going to see that big move. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. It's finding, holding that bottom. Usually when it finds and holds the bottom, it could set up the move up. So let's say that I feel like probably a 3-month outplay maybe. February, if you're taking a call, you gotta take it out at least till February. At least take to February or March call. Yep, I'm still holding mine. Been collecting the dividend on it. Do you follow any EV motorcycles? VLCN? Not really. Doesn't Harley Davidson have an EV motorcycle now? Oh, this is a special acquisition stock. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. These are dangerous, man. These are very dangerous. Be careful. They could be selling off to $3. LCID. I haven't touched it since we looked at it last week. We had that bullish catalyst that it was getting listed in the NASDAQ, right? So that was something that was very bullish, but that happened Monday. They got listed in the NASDAQ already, and it's not something that I would be too crazy about playing. If you are bullish on Tesla, you could potentially take this to the $44 range, or take some lottos at the $44 range if you're bullish on Tesla. Could be looking for that double bottom move here as well. That would validate that $44 range move that we're talking about. If this double bottom move set up. It's 5 p.m. I'm about to go off here. Let's take a look at one last ticker. TWLO. Twillo. Probably on a downhill move lately, I imagine. So we looked at it last time. Been getting good rejection off the blue and the purple line. We're at that purple line again. It's been in a very good downtrend. Hitting that purple line. I think this is a good area to take profit. Are you in the Twillo trade already, or you're looking to get in? Mr. D-Stack. You already in it? if you're already in it, this is a good area to take some profit. If you're not taking profit, here, next area to take profit is $300 range. So if you got calls, take some profit, leave some runner for the next range, right? But everything on my thing is saying take profit. Because it's getting to places of greed, you know, where like where they're gonna be possible selling. So I hope that helps, man. How long out for a possible bull run? I mean, if it goes to like the 300s, right? Let's say I want to take it to the next level over here. That could be another 2 weeks out. It could either come back down like it did over here, like how it come back down, right? Do this before another run. So that could be 2 weeks to a month out, depending on whether it comes back down or not. So if it breaks through this range, it would probably get here in a week or two. If it doesn't break through this range at 276 over here, 277 actually, if it doesn't break through that 277, it's going to come back down and it's going to take more time to get there. So if it breaks through, it'll take 1 to 2 weeks. If it doesn't break through, it's going to take a month. But that's it, boys. I'm going to end it here. Have a good night. And we'll be back to... Oh, BlackBerry came out with the earnings. Let's take a look at this real quick. Earnings per share is $0 as opposed to -7. So that's actually bullish. Sales is 184 million as opposed to 177. Compared to last year's 17% decrease, they're going to have a guidance call a little bit soon. They're gonna provide guidance in the call. So as usual, BlackBerry is pretty flat during earnings. So not much move there. I don't know if anybody got the super bottom on this stock at 33 and 50, but that's probably going to be a good buying range for the week. I don't see why not. Tomorrow we're going to check out that CarMax play. So for those of you guys that got into the CarMax lotto with us, good luck. I hope this prints. Take care, guys.